Hello there. There were certainly winners and losers with Monday's weather. Morning cloud gradually broke up, and in fact, in Newquay, Cornwall, it was warm enough to venture out to the beach. Into the afternoon, it was a different story across parts of North Wales and northern England. In fact, we saw over 2 inches of rain, 60 millimetres of rain in some places.
Good morning to you too. You know, the weather's not too bad today. If you like it that bit drier, we're looking at a mixture of sunshine and showers. The showers will be well scattered. Some of us will miss them altogether.
Good morning. It's a fine, dry and sunny start this morning. The cloud will bubble up, however, and that brings the chance of 1 or 2 showers as we head further through the day.
Let's go to Carol, who has news of weather that I think we're all starting to get a little bit used to now, aren't we, Carol?
We are indeed, Sal, and I'm going to tease you first of all with the pollen levels today because we haven't seen this for quite a while. The pollen levels today are high across England and Wales, and we're talking a lot of wheat pollens in this, so if you have an allergy to that, do bear it in mind. Now, over the next few days, it's going to become warmer and it's also going to turn more humid, particularly so across southern England. If we take a look at this, this is our air mass chart. So you can see the different colours. As we go through the next few days, we've got the yellows, then they go a bit darker, meaning it's getting a bit warmer. Then as rain crosses us on Saturday, it cools down a little bit, but not in the south. But the beginning of next week, it looks like we're going to see something warmer still. Jury's still out in that. It's still a long way away, but it has been so cool recently for the time of year. At least we're going to see something above average for a change.
And I don't know whether it's windmill weather. Morning, Carol.
Good morning, both. No, we've got lighter winds today, actually, John. Good morning to you, too. In fact, for many of us, we're starting off with some blue skies, as you can see from one of our Weather Watchers pictures taken in Leeds. But there are showers in the forecast.
Who has news of all today's weather for us and a little bit of pollen around as well, Carol?
That's right, Sal. Yes, the pollen levels across England and Wales today are high, and we're talking wheat pollen. So if you have an allergy to that, do bear it in mind before you head out. Now, many of us are starting off on a dry note with some sunshine, as we are in Guernsey. Thank you for that lovely Weather Watcher picture. What's happening is we're tapping into this warmer air from the near continent. It's going to be crossing our shores as we go through the next few days. Not just on Thursday and Friday. We'll have a bit of a lull on Saturday as weather fronts come in, but also into the weekend and next week. But on Friday, what's happening is we've got these 2 weather fronts coming our way. The first one is going to bring in some heavy and potentially thundery rain. And as the second one comes in behind it, it's going to do exactly the same. So there'll be a brief lull in between them and it will be drier ahead of them. But still this onshore flow even, keeping it cool on the North Sea coastline. So for Friday, the rain travels northwards. It will be heavy in places. Behind it, we see a return to sunshine and showers. It will feel humid in the south. That rain clears the northeast of Scotland during the course of Saturday. And on Saturday, it'll be a little bit fresher. But again, behind the rain, it's sunshine and showers. But a very decent day on Sunday and getting warmer once again. John and Sal.
OK, Carol, you're going to be very interested in our next item. We're talking about wedding planning.
Gosh, is that the time?
I knew she'd do that.
You'll like this, though. Thank you, Carol.
We'll talk about that later when the nation's not watching.
As Carol just indicated, planning a wedding can be a little bit overwhelming, can't it? And if you've had a chance to hand over your big day to a team of budding wedding planners, would it be even more overwhelming? Would you trust them to deliver? Good morning.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. It's actually a dry start for most of us today, and many of us starting off with some sunshine, rather like in York. Now, what is also happening is that the pollen levels are high across England and Wales. Sally mentioned this earlier on. We're talking about wheat pollen at this time of year, but if you're allergic to that, it's worth knowing before you step out.
And the sun is shining, Emma. Lovely.
It's a beautiful morning here. We've just been watching the sunrise over the fairground here, and we've got the pier all to ourselves. I think all the tourists here today will have a lovely day in store. We've just seen 1 or 2 people taking an early morning walk along the beach. I can, that's right. These are the figures that get released every quarter. They tell us about how many people are in employment and what the labour market is looking like. That's important for a whole number of reasons. There's a few things going on this morning. Let me try and break it down for you.